here's the latest one. Here's the one that I already own for about 1 year after I made the review video. GPW-1000, both of them are the same colors, 1 out of 14 variations, but the price originally will cost you 100,000 Japanese yen, which is expensive. That's the reason why it took me so long to make the video. Now I have 2 of them, though I bought both in used condition, so that's why I could afford more than one. Okay, now put the box aside with all the papers. Let's have a look at the watch. Let's see now. So this is the latest one that I got. There's 2 problems with this GPW-1000, which I'm gonna address in this video, and how I solve them, I guess. So this is the latest purchase. I bought this around 200 bucks only, and the reason why it is so cheap is because the strap has an issue. So this will happen to any GPW-1000, I guess, from the same batch. This is 00C2, let's see, I can't see it, 276D production number. You can check the down here, the batch in which the day this watch was manufactured. Okay, now this thing will age about 2014, right? So this is like 6 years old G-Shock watch, expensive premium Master of G watch with an issue, and this is it. So this is something that is not happening on any Master of G models out there. So that's why I have to address this issue, just in case you are concerned, or just prepare yourself for future concern. At least if you could find a replacement band ready, do it. Try to find a cheap one or anything, or just buy them straight from Casio. I don't care, but just have them ready, because this will happen to your G-Shock watch as well if you abuse it, I guess. I bought another one. So this is the one that I have last year. I've already done a review video for this watch. Look at that. It is still in good shape. This is from different production date, if I'm not mistaken. 001C311D. So same year but different months. Okay, this one was produced later than this, and the watch band is still looking good. I don't know what's going on over here in the factory, or because of the previous owner, because I bought both of these in used condition, so keep that in mind as well. Let me put this thing over here. So this one is that I own, this one is that I just got. Okay, there's number 1, watch band issue. Oh, a quick side note, if you want to find a replacement, I checked the price from Casio Japan website. Apparently this watch band, this one, both sides, I believe it's gonna cost you around 200 bucks, because it is a carbon fiber insert watch band. It is proprietary. There's no other people who made the strap. Casio is the only company who make them, which gave them the ability to charge us as such, and nothing we can do about it. This thing costs 100,000 Japanese yen at first. The watch band alone about 200 bucks. I guess that's fair, right? Anyway, that's number 1. Number 2 is the battery issue that I faced with mine GPW-1000. I've shown a video of it before, I can't recall when, where I have an issue. Basically the watch is dead. I put it in the box because I rarely wears it ever since I got my GPW-1000, which is, in my opinion, just better options in comparison to the 1000 series. I'll get to the reason why afterwards. Right now let's focus on this GPW-1000 alone. I put it in the box, leave it there, and normally solar power G-Shock would just go into power saving mode, go to sleep, that's it. But in this case, it goes to sleep and it went dead. Basically, when I take it out of the box, I charge it up, it won't turn back on again. So that's the problem with this one I have over here. I put it under the sun for about 7 days, a week straight, days and night, just leave it there, don't care, and it's still that it's not charging up. So that's the reason why I picked another one of this. I have 2 options actually. I could send it away to Casio to get it fixed, or I could pick another one and use it for parts to fix my other GPW-1000 over here, which the one that I choose. Okay, options 1 would say send it away to Casio is the best options. That is only if you, let's see now, if you know the price. Mine over here, I have no idea what the cost is. Okay, I did check the price of the battery swap before I purchased this, which is gonna be around 100 bucks. That is if the battery is the issues. If not, then I'm probably gonna need to pay about 200 bucks if the issues lies in the circuit board in this model. Plus I have to pay the delivery fees as well, back and forth, which is expensive as well. So if I were to consider the cost and the risk of having to fix this at high amount of price, is, you know what, in my case for this specific model, I would recommend you to buy a used one instead. Scrap for parts. At least you know. Well, you're gonna need to know how to perform it, of course. At least you know how much it actually costs you at first, and then you could plan ahead on what to do with all the rest of it. In my case, look at that. I picked the second options. I take the battery out of this one, which is working even though it came in bad condition like that. Swap the battery in here, charge it up. Basically, just you know what, just tell the circuit board to turn back on again, charge the capacitors in there, turn on the circuit board, which in turn turn on the solar panel, I don't know, detector or anything like that to process the solar charging, and then charge the battery for about 30 minutes to 1 hour, and then I swap the battery back into the original place. Then I just leave this watch by the window for about 3 days. Just leave it there, don't care. And after 3 days I picked it up, and look at that, it is already up and running. So from this I know that the problem in mine is not because of the circuit board, just because of the battery. Okay. Now I spent $300 to fix this G-Shock watch, but the good side to this option is that I still have my other GPW-1000, which I could sell. I don't know how much, probably at the same price point, 300, probably cheaper because of the bad condition, or I could just keep this thing, you know, don't sell this at all and use this for later, you know, just in case something happened in the future, right? Or I could just sell this thing back for a much higher price, which means technically I fixed my GPW-1000 without any cost at all, though you got it to have experience if you want to do this kind of operation. Okay, that's the two problem with the GPW-1000 released in 2014. This is the first batch, I guess. This is second batch. This is the first batch. But anyway, that's the problem with the GPW-1000. Or I almost forgot about this. If you could find, or if you could buy the battery, which is CLB-2016, do it now. Do it right now. You definitely will be needing that battery in the future. Okay, that'd probably be the third option, which I did check as well. Just buy the battery instead of buy the watch, which is normally be a lot cheaper. But the battery CLB-2016 is like a curse. Like, I don't know, man, it's impossible to find around here. I checked it up online, it's just not available for public to buy, I guess. So yeah, buying the watch is the best option for me. If you could find the battery, buy the battery, keep in the box, and you will be needing that in the future. Okay, you're gonna need to have a spare battery, spare watch band, or have a spare watch like this just to fix other watch in the future. So there's for GPW-1000. Now for comparison to GPW-2000, if I were to be given an options to pick this or this, with all this information, with all the knowledge I know right now today, I will definitely pick GPW-2000 instead of GPW-1000, despite I think this one looks better for the watch face design in comparison to this. The reason why is that this thing only uses CTL1616 battery. Even though it has more functions than this, the battery is smaller size. I think Casio knows about this. You know, they know there's something problem with this watch, and that's why they changed the battery to CTL1616, which only gonna cost me like 10 bucks, and I could just buy them easily anywhere. I could just swap the battery and it will be back in good shape again. If same problem, you know, will occur to this, which it haven't happened yet. So I guess this thing was improved in a way, not just in design format, not just in a function format. Something in the circuit board design has also been improved in comparison to the 1000 series. So if you have the options to pick between any one of these, I would recommend you to go with the GPW-2000 instead of GPW-1000. But if you still like the look of it, if you find it like about 300 bucks, you know what, just pick both of them. You won't lose any penny doing that. Okay, see you guys in my next video.